The idea that I could do a piece of artwork for somebody that would have an effect on the way that people interact with those people forever, it's a very rewarding, fulfilling feeling. My name is Dion Sosha. I'm the owner and operator of Magic Circle Tattoo here in Bay City, Michigan. The stigma behind tattoos is completely different. It used to be, back in the old days, you'd always get tattooed underneath the shirt line so that you could always hide it. And now people are starting their tattoos where you can't hide it. It has changed so drastically that I'm tattooing all kinds of heads of HR, et cetera, and tattoos are not considered what they once were. It's certainly not grunts and hookers and sailors anymore. I certainly take it as part of my job to educate the general public about what it is I do. I mean, they don't have to know everything I do, but it's my business. It's not theirs. It's not their job to know how I'm supposed to do my job. If there's questions, if they're asking for a specific tattoo, why it can be done, why it can't be done, it's part of my job to explain that and make them understand. One of the most rewarding aspects of being a tattooer is every tattoo is different. You're always tattooing, but it's a different image. And each piece is its own little universe, and it's got to be done correctly. It's got to be done completely. And that person, when they leave with that tattoo, has to know that you gave them the best tattoo you could. If it's a little smiley face tattoo, it better be the cleanest, best smiley face tattoo you're capable of, Every time a client looks at their tattoo that I just spent 6 hours tattooing and they look in the mirror, in my head is be prepared for them to not like it. And it never happens, but I'm prepared for a client to look in the mirror and go, well, I'm sure you did your best. It would just gut me. They would just crush me forever. But I'm always prepared for the worst. As an artist, especially, it's odd to sit back and look at something and it happens on occasion. You have to give yourself credit and a little bit of grace where it's due. And there's a big handful of tattoos walking around that I'm more than proud to be like, hey, that's some of my stuff. You get to a point in your life where you want to have some pride in where you're going to work and the environment that you're working in. And ultimately, I wanted someplace that I could wake up in the morning and feel proud to be going to. And it occurred to me that the only way I was going to do that was to open and build my own. I've been tattooing in Bay City, Michigan now for I think about 6 or 7 years. Probably sounds boastful, but I wanted to bring a little special something from my journeys back home. I really want this shop to be the perfect marriage between a tattoo studio and a plastic surgeon's office. I want the general public to walk in here and feel comfortable about our cleanliness, about our health department inspections. Aesthetically, it's on its way. We're about 80% there. And at one point, the shop will be done and glorious and a showpiece like none other. But until then, I'm just going to continue to be neurotic and not satisfied with anything in here. I like to think that the secret to our success out here is that we treat people well. I tell all my clients, if there's anything I can do to make your stay better, please let me know. If there's not, you please let your family and friends know. And they seem to be doing that in great numbers lately, so it makes me very happy. It's not about the money. As long as I'm getting paid and there's a roof over my head and I can sleep at night, I'd be out here tattooing people. Every person that's ever put their hand out and shook my hand or given me a hug at the end of a tattoo, I could name every single one of them right now. Like that, that's enough to get me out of bed in the morning. I'm more than happy with that.